I just put my computer on and it just started going down like this. Purple lines, purple. The whole screen just purple. There it is, doing it again. Yeah, great. Just had this left in my house for the last couple of months. After been using it, living in my car, and it worked perfectly fine. But leaving it in my house, where it's been getting broken into, all big issue. Can't turn on now. This was actually at the computer shop and I paid $250 because I forgot the password for it a couple of months ago before I came here. This is the first time I've turned it on to get evidence of Tammy. I've had since the day I came here in February of them screaming on the lawn. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you. I can do what I want. All day, all night. What the fuck is happening to my computer? I've never had this happen. What the fuck is happening to my computer? This is just at the computer shop. I paid $250 for it. When Facebook was going to delete all of the downloads, I went to log into this computer for the first time and I forgot the password. So the guy I paid the guy $250 when the Facebook was deleting all the Facebook lives. But I didn't get it in time and I lost all the Facebook lives anyway. To all of them except for one account, which is on this computer. What is this? So what? I'm supposed to believe that my TV and washing machine and laptop broke in the last couple of months, all randomly. Where my house has been getting broken into. And I was coming in here to get the footage, the evidence of the psychotic neighbours that are breaking into my house. What is happening? What is happening? I've never had it. Usually, like, I didn't know what the hell is happening. But this has been here when my house has been getting broken into. I'm getting these specifically so I can get all the footage from February this year of the neighbours stalking and harassing me who were breaking into my house. That's specifically what I'm doing. Now what's that? That wasn't there a second ago. I didn't turn this video off. It's been running non-stop for 3 minutes, 52 seconds. Yeah, there's a big discoloration on the screen as well. None of this was happening the last time I used it. The last time I used it was when I was pretty much living in my car. Before I came back. And my house was getting broken into constantly. Oh no, that's incorrect. I downloaded some of the videos from the psychotic neighbours onto it. Do I believe obviously broken into my house and broken my laptop as well. What do I do now? There's a permanent discoloration there. It won't turn on without being plugged in. I've never seen anything like this. Now it's getting worse. Every time I turn it on, it's getting worse and worse and worse. That went from a small one to that. Luckily there's no footage on here. There's nothing on here except for my Facebook Lives. It's been wiped and cleared. I just wanted to use it. More evidence of what my neighbours are doing when they're breaking into my house. Broke my TV. I'll show you my TV right now. This is my TV they broke. It's an OLED TV. $3,500. It's thinner than a panel of glass. They broke that. I just got a new washing machine because they broke that. This is since February. And my house has been getting broken into non-stop. This is a brand new washing machine. A month old. That's where my laptop was sitting, there, with that. In here. There's my broken OLED TV, $3,500. That broke between the 30th of May and the 7th of June. That's not just a little thing that happens when your TV just completely break. Your laptop just completely breaks. A hell of a lot more than that going on. Went into my cupboard in December. Every single one of my bras was missing. And I had a whole shelf that just had bras on it, completely empty. Not one bra. In December. And that's when the neighbours moved in next door illegally. All my singlet tops, t-shirts, tank tops, long sleeve shirts. Stolen, had them stolen. I just changed my locks, I'll show you my locks. I just physically changed my locks myself. Within 2 weeks. It's a brand new lock I bought from Bunnings. Doesn't match that because it's brand new from Bunnings. And I had my locks changed with the locksmith on the 9th of June. I wasn't here for a week the day I changed my locks. 2 weeks ago. As well as, I think, the 9th of June prior to that. So when I left, I changed my locks the day before, the night before. Got up in the morning and left, and I wasn't here for a week. I've been into that as well. That just started coming up on the screen, and then coming up on the screen more and more. It's always coming into the house and seriously stalking me. I'm gonna press Control, delete. Pressing escape now. Holding escape down. Control, Alt, delete. Oh wait, Control, Alt, delete. Control, Alt, delete. Seems to go a little less wiggity when I press Control, so like now I press escape. Now it changes completely. Gets more feral when I press escape. When I press Control, Alt, delete, it slows down a little bit. Control, Alt, delete. It slows down a bit. There you can even see a bit of the blue screen. See flashes of the blue screen. Whereas when I press escape, it's going to go really feral. I'll press it 3, 2, 1. Goes even more feral. Control, Alt, delete. Delete. So there's my laptop been broken. It's evidence. Now watch this, I press escape. See how it's gone a little bit less ferally? Should I press this 3, 2, 1. Well, I didn't do it that time. Control, Alt, delete. You normally see it's the blue start symbol sometimes. That wasn't it to start with. There you go, you can see the home signal then, the symbol with the little circle, the user icon. There you can see it again. This is reminiscent to when I moved in here. All of my laptops, one of them was brand new, still in the packet. I got out and none of the batteries worked because all the voltage had been wiped from all of my batteries. Even the clock hands on my clock fell to 6, and every single electronic I owned, everything I had just broke. I was just completely wiped when I moved in here, and it's reminiscent of when I moved in here. The same old tired strategic war map they use against me. My car was sabotaged. I'd had for 8 years, never had one mechanical issue with it. It ran flawlessly. The fuel was siphoned from 2 weeks of moving in. First time I got in the car. And they eventually broke the fuel gauge, so you couldn't see how much fuel was in there. Stole all my phones. Every time I went out, my washing machine would be turned off, and I'd come back and I'd read the symbols on the front of the washing machine. It never happened once when I was at home, but every time I went out and left my washing machine off, it would be stopped halfway through the cycle. It would be full of water, and numbers would be on it. They've got control to my electricity, and they turn my electricity off from the unit underneath. When I have my Wi-Fi cameras, they were constantly getting turned off every single time I left the house. Electricity would get turned off, turning my cameras off, and I'd get a notice sent to my phone that my cameras went offline. Then when I left, I started getting calls from maintenance demanding that I come back here. When I was gone for weeks at a time, the day I'd leave, every time they'd call me and tell me I had to come back for things I'd never called them about. The maintenance for Mission Australia. This is from the crackheads that are selling crack next door. I had the police here about yesterday. Oh, it's the 6th of August, 2026. I've got a lot of evidence on a device which I was going to upload about them, which is why I'm doing this right now. They're illegally using the premises next door to run a business, running semi-trailers. You can now hear the cows now. We're doing that this morning. The washing machine originally broke in 2023 in November when the underneath neighbour that lived there for 6 years drove up to me and stared at me at 6 o'clock in the morning. When I came back at my washing machine, I put a video up on YouTube about it. It started banging, this really loud banging sound. They broke my air purifier, which was $1,500 with a brand new $300 filter in it. That was $1,800. I just throw it all in the bin. A Philips Series 6000 air purifier. They stole my brand new iPhone that day. They broke in, they accessed the house. They broke the washing machine. I was only able to use it on the quickest cycle, and I haven't been living here for 2 years, so I didn't use it. I used a laundromat for the last 2 years. When I came back in February, the quick cycle that I would usually use it on, only because it was too loud otherwise, that whole washing machine broke in February. And they've been breaking into my house, letting me know they're using like my face oil, my toothpaste. It just runs out really quickly. All my, like I said, all my clothes and my major electronics are broken. because these people here in that full drive, they're the ones that are doing it. The car is parked behind that bullshit. You can't really see it. It's a gold Toyota. I don't know whose bike that is. DQ77SW, gold full drive. They're the ones that are responsible for all these 3 generations living there, not on a lease, with the neighbour that's been living there since before I moved in here. Her daughter, her daughter's daughter, and an infant, and their boyfriends, and the boys that are always there because they've got to get back up because they're dealing drugs. There's other people in the street, who I won't name, that are living around here, sold drugs, and they got robbed. So then they started having boys living there, and the whole operation stopped. And I don't know when, but it's completely stopped now. It started slowing down in 2024 or 2025, around then. It started slowing down, and now it's completely stopped. And now these people have moved into their dealing drugs. They're right next door with the gold 3 generations gold full drive. Now they're dealing drugs, then they come back and they leave. When I reported them about living there, they left. And they come back only to remain hidden. They left after not leaving once for 6 months. 3 weeks after I called the police, I made a police event number. I've got the police event number here right now. The police event number about them is here. They're living there on the lawn, harassing the crap out of me every day for 6 months, and then they left 3 weeks after I called the police. I made that police event number. They're harassing me, never leaving the lawn, always yelling. And I've got that on video, which I was going to upload, but my laptop's broken. 6th of August today. I just realised that's broken. This is the end of my video.